what causes pollution in your house?
That was my first question.
Exactly.
I was going to say, what kinds of things are we talking about?
I always come prepared, right?
Yeah, I know. It's like, Dr. Natalie, go.
Let's go. I can talk. I talk all day. So natural allergen, dust, dander in clothes and bedding, food waste, cooking odor and vapors from the kitchen, mold, hair, skin, dead skin, sewer, gas, and so forth. And then the hidden chemicals are all the products that we're using. And even, you know, your nice shiny wooden floor, your furniture that are nice and expensive, you know. So these are all things that, you know, I know I didn't think about that at first to look at what the products are made of. So what can be the effect on your health? Well, asthma is a big one, and I don't remember the statistic with kids growing up with asthma right now that have asthma. It's unbelievable.
And growing all the time, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Sick building syndrome, a lot of
What is
people,
that exactly?
Well, that's the building you're working in that doesn't have proper ventilation systems. So, you know, a building can literally make you sick. And I see that quite often. It's more prominent than we think.
Okay.
Multiple chemical sensitivity. It can lead to chronic inflammation of the lungs, and obviously some of the mild signs and symptoms are headaches, you know, soreness in the eyes, stuffiness all the time, fatigue, irritation, and so forth. So
that's
these are all
interesting, Natalie, because that can mean, like, these are common ailments
Yeah.
that people might mistake. Oh, I've got a flu or I've got a cold, but really it's their environment around them in their home or at their workplace that's making them feel that way.
Because imagine if you're working in a building and it's full of molds, you know, going all through the system. So it can be a bit of a scary thing. So I tossed a few tips here, and obviously you want, for good air quality in your house, you want to make sure that your central heating and cooling is clean and is really efficient. You may want to consider getting those separate unit to filter the air in your house. I know at home I have 3 in the main area of my house, which is the kitchen and the family
So just a
room.
little standalone unit that you turn on.
Exactly.
And it's just
it goes on its own, actually.
Now, I mean, I've seen, like, are most of them pretty good?
That's a good question. Mechanical filters, the more, they're called HEPA filters, are really good to filter the particle and so forth. But some of them, unfortunately, generate ozone, which is not a good thing. So you don't want to pick any units that generate ozone. And some of the ones that I like generate what we call negative ion. And you think negative, it's a bad thing, right? No, negative ions are what is found in nature.
Okay.
So it rebalances the air.
So you look for no ozone and negative ion.
Yes, if you can. These are the best. Controlling the humidity in your house. In the summer, 50%. In the winter, 30%. Just making sure that everything is clean. You know, the ducts and so forth. And if you had, you know, a water damage in your wall, make sure that it's cleaned up and sealed properly so you don't end up with molds. Aerosol, all the stuff that we use that are spraying on, think about that, because this is all, again, particles in the air. I talk about furniture, very important, and then we're going to focus a little bit more about cleaning products. But the number 11 here are candles, and I know a lot of people like to burn candles, and they smell so good, but again, they're full of chemicals, and it increases the level of particles in the air.
Okay.
Now,
sorry, what kind of candles? Like, I mean, because that seems like a really simple way to increase your air quality.
I know.
Is there a specific
the ones that are not, actually,
it's good to know, though.
Bee candles have
beeswax.
Beeswax have cleaning property, which is really good. So
good to know.
All right, cleaning products.
So this is tips for your cleaning products that you have in your house.
Yeah. So. I did not know that until I did the research for my book, but there are 7 basically categories of products, and obviously the 4 that you want to stay away from are the strong alkali, which are oven cleaner, drain cleaner, heavy-duty alkali, power detergent and stain removers, strong acid, bathroom and toilet bowl, rug cleaner for the solvent and purpose cleaner.
So that's basically everything that everyone has in their home to clean, right?
Yeah. So now there are a lot more companies that are giving greener option, less chemicals.
This
and
was going to be my next question.
You know, Shaklee, Norwex are companies that are really
there's like
stepping
Green
forward.
Works.
Yeah.
There's, so can you have confidence as a consumer if you want to make that change? Because sometimes it says this
I
one
think
is
you
green.
still have to do your due diligence, because I think even some of the companies, they might have 90% of their products that are good, but there are some that are, it's still, just think about, what you're exposing yourself to. And one, I brought how are we doing?
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to wash our face? What's going on
here?
We're
doing a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Would you believe that I clean my entire house with those two things? That's
really?
it.
What
No
are they
products.
Made of? They like microfibers?
Microfiber.
Oh, yeah?
This one is embedded with a silver, which is an antibacterial. And I just love these things. You know when you clean
And this is on people's couches and stuff too, microfiber. Does that mean that that's actually a good...
not quite the same quality. And like I said, this one is embedded with silver, so it's...
Okay,
it's
so you
got
have to make sure that you watch for that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But you know how you clean your house and it streaked the counter and so forth? It doesn't do that. This one is for glass. So all your windows you can do with that.
And this is same kind?
Same kind, yeah. So it's and I was there skeptical, so I tested out, and it's amazing.
And what about this one?
Cookware is the next one. Where are we here? Be careful with your pots and pans. Your first homework, if you're at home, go in your cabinet and look at your cooking equipment. If it's peeling, if it's lifting, just get rid of it. And so the cookware you want is
my eggs that I made this morning.
I know. Think about that. So Teflon, which emanate PFOA. I won't say what it is. It's not necessary. But these are toxic things that are not good for the body. So cookware to stay away from is non-stick Teflon, aluminum cookware, plastic cookware. I think most people are aware of that. Better choices are stainless steel, but again, be careful that there's no scratch. Silicone, cast iron, and enamel glass. And this is light ceramic from, I got it from Mercola.com.
And it's really cute.
It's really good. You have to make
use
sure.
it for many things too. You can even use this little wash basin.
If you want.
Dr. Natalie, as always, you have great tips, you have great information. You tell us what's wrong, why it's wrong, and what you can do to help make changes in your own life. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Pass me your book, please. Dr. Natalie's book. I have mine is at home on my shelf. I read it in Mexico, so here you go. Wellness on the go. Make sure you get her book. It's got all kinds of information just like that. Or you can visit Dr. Natalie at her website, drnataliebeauchamp.ca.